Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Tropico 6, and today we are on to episode number 2 of the mission Bureaucrazy, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so today we are moving on to producing some logs. Now this mission is far and away the least memorable mission I would say that I've done so far. We're making lots of money, things are going rather quite swimmingly, and there's really just not like a whole lot that we really need to be worried about. Producing logs should be easy enough once we get all of the logging camps set up that we had previously set to be constructed. Let's just quick build some of these. Rather get this moving along a little bit sooner. Let's get chainsaws, and why not tree nurseries on all of them? We have so much money. I don't think it'll be much of an issue. Issued industrialization. Well, I mean, if you're going to issue it, maybe we should build some industry buildings around then. Let's look at building list. Industry. So we don't have any lumber mills, and I mean, might as well toss down a couple. And where did I end up setting up all of our tree farming buildings? I've forgotten. Out here's a bunch of them. So let's go ahead and toss a bunch of these around. Let's do 2 there, 1 here, and I suppose 1 more here. This one's gonna need a road. Perfect. That should be enough. And then, I mean, we might as well push it a little bit further and get some other industry buildings down. Let's get down a furniture factory. Maybe this AI does know what it's doing. IKEA. Let's also get down, I suppose, like a shipyard, at least one. Let's put this one right next to the dock. I think that'd be a good spot. And I think I'm content with all of this. Cool. So I would say that's pretty nice. Good timing. I don't think I would have remembered it without the edict automatically being issued. Sugar, tobacco, everything's looking pretty good. Just want to try and make sure that it all stays good. We put down the rubber plantations. We also have some corn. The reason I did rubber is because I kind of wanted to move into setting up a vehicle factory. Plastics, let's do another plastics plant. And I want to do, yeah, vehicle factory. That could be pretty nice, but I'm not sure if we have steel. Do we have a steel mill up? That's the question. Steel mill? No. What about mines? Will this show us mines? We don't have any iron or coal, which is kind of annoying. So let's go ahead and set up all the iron and coal mines that we could possibly need. I would say we could do a humongous amount of coal farming out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's also set up the necessary iron that we're gonna need. I think it would be a good idea to do kind of the same thing. Oh no. Let's cancel this all on up. Give it a little bit of time, and let's do this again, but let's aim for, yes, something like that, I think. Perfect. Look at that. And so that's a lot of coal and iron. Let's check the numbers real quick. Let's max out the budgets on these. So 2560 for iron. 2560 for iron, 2560 for coal, and so what's the steel mill's inputs? Quick build this on up. 2560 and 2560, so technically we could get away with a total of 4 steel mills, and we'd be at an adequate position. I think that might be what we do as well. Maybe we'll wait a little bit of time, but we have the rubber, and now we have the steel for an entire vehicle factory. So let's go ahead and set this down. Ooh, this is a good spot for it, I would say. Perfect, perfect. Let's put this on high priority as well. And then let's go to our immigration office. Did I end up setting up an immigration office? I think I did. Yes, here's an immigration office. Let's do open doors. Cool. So hopefully that increases the population rather quite quickly. Let's max out the budget on all of our lumber mills as well. So now, with like another year or two, we should be making boatloads of money. Cool. Homeless families, we got a bunch of them. Oh, look at that. Brader just brought in 39 population. That's kind of wild. I do kind of want to... Let's go through and demolish up all of this. Let's also demolish up this. We have so much money that we can do a bit of freelance reorganizing of things, I would say. So we got a bunch of well-off families. Let's do... I'm thinking like some apartments around here. Could look pretty nice. Let's do... Could also do 2 like this. Then let's demolish you. This park as well. So, oh no, cancel. I want to relocate this. We'll give it a little bit of time. Let's quick build these 2 up. They should instantly fill in because we did have a lot of homeless families around here. And then let's do, I'm thinking like a 2 wide gap here could look pretty cool. And then let's relocate you to here. And then what I want to do is get a church and put it here. Quick build that, quick build this. I think this will be a pretty nice looking plaza area. Let's max out the budget there. Pompous bells, why not? And yeah, I would say this looks pretty good. Although I do kind of wish that I would have pushed the church back just a little bit. I think that we're going to do it anyways. Let's do it. I think that'll look better. Good, good. Let's quick build this on up and then we can park all the way up through here. Let's do a 3x3 park. I want to do this one. And then we can do a 2x1 here. I think this one fits perfect. And then a 2x3 should fit here perfectly. Looks good. Then let's do... Yeah, I think this looks really quite good. Look at that. Very nice little plaza area. And once this area gets like completely filled in and there's lots of people walking around, I think it'll look even better. Unemployed person, that's fine. Penal colony levels up. We still have a handful of homeless families around, so let's try and remedy that. Let's get rid of the fast food joint. Let's get rid of this park as well. And then let's go ahead, wrap this around like that. And what I'm kind of thinking is, what if we do the same thing, but facing the other way now? Let's do that. Oh, let's do that. Let's see how this looks after it's done. Ooh, all of these got filled in almost instantly, but there is one that isn't quite full.
Chopping down trees would be pretty controversial, Presidente, but your PR is exceptional. It's the first thing the internet ever agreed on.
Social media is on fire, not literally. That means that we've loads of awesome data for Saggy. We've also got some copycat tree chopping. Now they've been outed as evil fire hazard, but I hear they grow back. Interesting. So free $2,000, that's fine.
I kind of thought Sagi would bring people back into politics. But everyone feels powerless, Presidente. It's just more leftist mumbo-jumbo.
I think this supercomputer experiment is over. Maybe we can overload it with an extra huge supply of tweets. We'll need everyone on board too, so make sure that all the computers have power. Presidente's latest effigy conservation program gets the nose just right. Not sure about the ears. Annoying island neighbors to be told Tropico is best. Hashtag you decide which one. Let's see. I don't know what either of these are going to do. Let's do this one, I guess. Residential buildings electrified. Interesting. So how many are here? 13. Let's look at how much spare electricity do we have is the question. 430 is all we have. That's not amazing. But I think we could get away with building up our very own second nuclear power plant. That should be fine. Let's put this on high priority. And so how much spare electricity are we looking at right now? 382. 382, which means that we can do at least all of these. So let's do that real quick. There's half of them. And then what about all of these? Another 3 for 24 megawatts. We'll take it. So now we need 10 more. I think we need the entire population to be electrified. Let's do this one. Oh, there's 2 more. I reckon there's a handful of houses out here as well. What about the upgrade solar panel windows? Let's grab that. That should save us a fair bit of electricity. We're also probably going to need some more Teamsters offices. Something I sort of forgot about. Let's quick build those up. Let's max out the budget on all the Teamsters offices. A long time ago, during the, what's it called, playthrough that I did. Or not playthrough, but the, when I made the guide, I talked about how you should never turn your Teamsters offices up to the maximum. And you might have noticed that throughout this series, I've been doing it quite a bit. And the reason is that I never really appreciated exactly how good like maxing out the budgets are. Like, I feel like you need a lot less of them. Either way, it is going to cost you a lot of money, so I'm not sure exactly what's more efficient, to build up a lot of them or to increase all of their budgets. Look at this. So 3 here. Let's grab that. Those are all done. Those are all done. What we can do is click here, building list, residential. Yeah, so 32, we needed all of them done. Conventillos, it's these. Boom, there we go. Oh, we ran out of electricity though. Not amazing. Let's go ahead and quick build you then. There's so much money, we can sort of throw a bit of money around. Let's max out the budget. Now we just need a little bit of time. Then again, we could also research the, what's it called, waste treatment facility, and this should give us access to refuse incineration. Max out the budget. Yeah, there we go, that saved us. What about this solar? We don't want it to deteriorate, but we could get this upgrade. Cool. So there's a fair bit of electricity for us. Extend the road down to there. Now we need a commando garrison. Go ahead and throw one of those down real quick. I don't want it too close to the population. I reckon over here is fine because it's kind of just like out by itself. Let's put it on high priority. Cool. Things are looking good, I would say. We're getting a lot of people to move in very, very quickly though. Population is blowing up. Let's change, well, I want to get the population up to the point where all of our jobs are filled in, so we'll leave it for now. Let's decrease the budget on all of the housing. Now that everything's electrified, we'll leave those. Let's decrease these, just so we can end up saving a bit of money here, or netting some good profit. Always good. Let's decrease the budget on all of those. Cool, cool. And now we just need steel in, and then rubber. Steel 5120, which is the same output of the steel mill. Which means that the steel mill should be able to supply this vehicle factory, and then 5,800 for rubber. But we do have 2 rubber plantations up here, I believe. Yeah, and so they should add up to this like correct amount, but we're gonna need people to move in. Let's build up even more housing, I think. Let's go looking around. Where do we need housing at? Pretty much everywhere, I reckon, yeah. Let's go ahead and throw in some modern apartments around here. What do we want in between these? That is a good question. I mean, I guess we could throw another one in, but you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. See what that looks like. Plastics plants. We might need to gather some more oil with a little bit of time though. Let's go into ×4 speed. Commando garrison, is it up yet? Not quite, but it's getting there. 26 new people. We're getting pretty close, I reckon, to the amount of job slots here. Definitely going to want to build up some housing.
Hard-hitting expose. Canal Uno exposes the truth about the commandos. They do wear underwear. It is unwise to go to war without it.
Compulsory vaccination. That's kind of annoying. Either way, now we can do intimidate neighbors. The intimidate neighbors raid. That seems fine. Yeah, now people are starting to get upset with us. Let's go to the broker.
I don't want to alarm you.
Let's do stage of distraction.
I'm going to need a rather prompt decision on these offers. A few opportunities came up. Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be proven to break any laws.
I mean, we only need to build a hang gliding building and then modernize the plantation. Not like the worst of things. Let's do it to one of the rubber plantations. Modernize.
You put the earth first and now everyone.
Take the 5,000 and then a hang gliding building. Like, why not? Can throw that down very easily. Let's build it. We could build it up here. I think this might be a cool looking spot. Right? Can we not? Oh, we can. Which way is this building facing is my question. Like this.
A good deed, President.
Jewelry, cool. That looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. Maybe we can even sort of clear things up by building a road like this. Yeah, it's pretty snazzy looking. And like the place you go to hang glide over to, it's like out into the city. There's nuclear power plants there, but either way, I think it looks pretty neat. 112,000, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and throw down a TV station. I mean, at this point, we have electrified literally all of the housing, so we should be able to... I don't really want to do propaganda for this, but let's just change it to the one work mode that generates money based on the population. Take the 5,000, let's max out the budget. Pay TV, yes, cool. Research global market economy, let's just research that real quick. Free trade. I mean, why not?
Pleasure doing business.
Personal rights, total surveillance, we're not doing that. Couldn't cancel
Exports,
it.
Prez. Who doesn't love export?
Export juice, let's put down a roller coaster then. Let's put this down over here, actually, is kind of what I'm thinking. I want it in a good spot. Let's do right here, I think. No, what about there? I think that'll be fine. Let's quick build it. Another 5,000. Let's max out the budgets. Perfect. We could also research it. Let's make this for tourist only, and let's research it. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is modern times. Okay, so then this gives us access to G factor 2 or something. So real quick, let's look at the numbers here. Fee income 184, and if we change this to this one, 191. That's not terrible. Special momentum 192. Cool. So $192 every time someone visits. Cool, cool, cool. And then I'm also thinking about something else. What was it? Do we have access to Caribbean Trade Pack? No. Not quite yet. Let's look for trade deals. We can do boats to America. Customs office. Let's change this to stimulate exports. Boats to America. We'll take at their max volume there. Jewelry. We're importing jewelry from China, selling it to America. Importing cigars, weapons, gold. Let's look for anything else that might be good. Coal, electronics. Oh, electronics to America. That's actually pretty good. Let's take that. Plastics, rubber, tobacco, uranium, wool. We can import chocolate at a good deal, coconuts at a good deal, cotton, fish, juice. We might take this juice deal just so we can, what's it called?
Is technology taking over our lives? Social media polls reveal 117% satisfaction with everything. The numbers do not lie.
So let's take the 3000 because I think this will get us finished with the, what's it called, broker thing. He wanted us to, yeah, export juice, only 1,000 units. We should be able to do that. Embassy crime safety. Have U.S. Embassy with local crime safety at a minimum of 55. So, do we even have an embassy down? That's my question. World Wonders Decoration Government. We have 2 embassies. One to Russia and one to the U.S. Oh, cool. And then all we need to do is put down a police station. Perfect. Quick build that on up. Max out the budget, always on duty, second shift. And that should shoot up pretty quickly.
You know what made me
Perfect.
a success? I did, of course. I'm a self-made man, just like my pops.
There we go. Now what we need to do is export juice and intimidate our neighbors. And after 2 rotations of the ship coming through, we should finish the juice trade. I don't think that we need to produce it ourselves. We just need to export it. Interesting, interesting. And then here's our very dense skyscraper part of our island. Looks pretty good. Tour ships showing up. That's fine. Let's check in on the population. What are we looking at? Still have 50 vacant jobs. Penal colony levels up again. We could build on to this area a fair bit, but kind of don't want to. Let's look at residential occupancy. All these houses are full. Let's just slowly go around building more residential buildings until we run out of necessity for them. So here's another one. Another apartment, that's fine. And as we can see, it's not completely full. Well, maybe now it is, but it wasn't just a moment ago. And we want to build them up until we run into an area where they're not full all the time. Lets us know that we're kind of in a sweet spot. Like right now, this one isn't even close to full. So let's go and check around here. Yeah, we need more housing all in this area. Let's throw down, I would say, a flop house right here. Then we can do a modern apartment, I would say here. Cool. Solar panel windows, good, good. Can decrease the budget once. Let's look here. Residential occupancy, we need even more around here. Maybe we could get away with a modern mansion here.
The planet is in grave danger, Presidente. Surely the goddess needs...
Solar power plant. We might end up doing that, so maybe picking up the little mission for it isn't that bad of an idea. Let's do this. This. And that. Cool. Quick build this up. Nice. Instantly some people move into the mansion. That's good. And I do want to build more. Oh, as we can see, like there's some vacant housing on that side, so maybe that area is all good. We do need probably
Always
some more.
doing
Oh yeah, look at
business
that.
with you.
Interesting. We probably need a bit more housing around here. Let's max out the budget. Let's do auto recovery. That should be fine. Yeah, let's build up a bit more housing here. Let us do another thing of apartments, I would say.
Hey there, Presidente. I've got a proposition. Do me a favor and I'll lend you some real American power.
Cool. We can set the diplomatic state of the USA to an alliance. Cool. Finish guerrilla patrol. Have a commando garrison. Pretty easy stuff. So all we need to do now is go to raids. Go here. Guerrilla patrol. We only need to do 4 of them. Interesting. Pretty easy to do, I would say. More housing's finished. Perfect. Homeless families still need a fair bit of extra housing. Good, good. What about in this area? Yeah, let's build up some more over here. Juice deal. Man, we have so much money, it's kind of unreal. Let's demolish this all up. It's gonna be polluting the like
It's
nearby
about
area
time we
anyways.
schooled those uppity neighboring islanders, Presidente. Playing loud music at all times of the night.
Doesn't matter. As long as we schooled somebody. The internet loves it. Nobody can agree, of course, but at least it fuels the debate. Am I right? Plus, flame wars are fun. One TV station for free.
Presidente, your friend Mr. Delgado has unwittingly spiked Sagi into a political frenzy. She's filibustered. We have to help her.
There's no going back. We need to tweak the algorithm, so we need more and better data. We need a smarter populace, Presidente, and an increased learning gradient. We're climbing the knowledge mountain, and everyone's a Sherpa. Nice, I like that. That's a cool saying. Have 3 colleges, add upgrade interactive education to all college buildings, have college educated Tropicans, easy peasy. Cool, cool, cool.
More knowledge hasn't helped. The computer is running amok. This isn't an improvement over normal politics, although, honestly, it's not that much worse.
But nobody wants this. If everybody tweets all at once, surely we can blow the tyrant's circuits. Home tourism network helps you pretend you're well traveled. Hashtag age of the selfie. Exciting new archaeological evidence proves Tropico to be the Isle of the Gods. Hashtag toga party. I think we're gonna do the one that mentions tourism. Fantasy reviews, cool.
Palestinize putting chemicals in water to make citizens more compliant. Pick up the phone and tell us what you think, if you can.
We have everyone moved in that we want, so let's go ahead and change this to Tropico first. And then let's go ahead and throw in all of the colleges that we're going to need for the mission. I think it's here. And throw one in, I would say here. So that's a good spot for one. We also have one there, and then let's throw one, I suppose. Here could be a good spot. Let's quick build these up. We have so much money that it hardly matters. Install interactive education on all of them. Let's max out their budgets. Perfect. Did I ever end up setting up more high schools? Let's max out the budget on these. Interactive education on those. Let's throw in some more high schools as well. Can we fit one here? We can. Let's do one there. Let's do one over here. Then let's do one over here. Max out their budgets, interactive education on all of those, and that should help get the educated population up pretty quickly. Now, fantasy reviews. Complete fantasy reviews rate, pretty easy. All we need to do is our Cyber Operations Center, fantasy reviews. Easy peasy. And they should start it. Yeah, they started it. Cool. So that's all going to come along swimmingly.
A good leader listens to the people, Presidente. Show you care for your Tropican comrades and win their hearts and souls. Though you do?
Produce apparel, we might end up doing that. We have like a low rebel threat, which is kind of annoying. How's our Liberty doing? Liberty's fine. There shouldn't really be any issues, I don't think. Anyways, let's go ahead and start getting the housing happiness up. I'd say that's fairly important. It might be because, like, certain factions that people associate with, but these factions aren't happy with us. But I'm not in control of this, so they're just gonna have to deal with it. No free lunch now, my goodness. Let's get all this housing done. And I'm like half tempted to just simply throw around a bunch of these buildings just so that we can get the population at least set up living somewhere, you know? Max out the budgets on these, electrify them all, armed caretaker them all.
Presidente, I am...
Cool. So that should be fine. Let's look at residential occupancy. Yeah, those filled in. We need some more housing out here. Let's do that. That all filled in instantly again. Then we have this. Farm caretaker. Electrify. Child allowances. That's good actually for us. Residential occupancy. Those aren't full, so that's looking good to
You look great
me.
in your selfie, Presidente. And it's been liked 1,000,000 times. Penultimo must have been up late again.
The rest of the internet can't stop talking about it either. That should give Saggy a headache, if not terminal indigestion of the hard drive. Fingers crossed. So hopefully this mission doesn't go away. Cool. So we're still good. We just need a lot of college-educated people. I mean, I could just hire in college-educated people, but maybe that's not the most honorable way of dealing with this. Oh, we actually can't even access this. Like, we just gotta hope that Saggy does it for us. That's kind of sad. Let's demolish this all up. Make it just a bit straighter like that. And there we go. Look at all of our high schools. Only one's completely full, but that's fine.
Please reinforce your armies, President.
Produce apparel, solar panel plant. Solar power plant. Solar power plant. Mandatory waste sorting, that's fine. I mean, we could change this to skilled workers in the hopes that it'll get like more educated people to enter the island. That could be decent. And then how are we doing on housing now? We should have enough housing. Let's go and look around. Yep, this is all giving us some yellow. This area is as well. This area is not. Let's build up another little couple of apartments, I would say. Interesting, interesting. This all got filled in again.
There's a thin line between legal and illegal.
Cool. There we go. That's what we want to see. This place got some empty housing. So every single like area has a little bit of empty housing. Let's build up another small bit of housing out here with some tenements, I would say. Let's do 2 like that. See what that's looking like. Max out the budget on these. Armed caretaker, electrify them all. I'm happy with that. Cool. So I would say that everywhere is good. We shouldn't have to worry about housing. At least not for the immediate future. Maybe with a little bit of time we'll need to, but man, we're already up to $500,000. That's kind of crazy. Let's look at trade. We can import furniture for a pretty good deal. Let's pause this and change our customs office around to get us good deals. Over here. Reduce import tax. It's already on that. Furniture at 28. That's going to net us $140,000 over the next 40 ships showing up. Could be good. Maybe we can get something better though. Steel? Less. Cloth, cigars, cars at a really good deal. That's a really good deal. Let's sign that. Bananas, aluminum, any stuff that we want to sell. Jewelry. Are we even producing jewelry? No. We're importing gold, cigars, weapons, and cars. Okay, so nothing there. That's fine though. Let's wait 2 months and see what we get. Let's do special tax.
You can't expect business to run smoothly with so much oversight.
Produce apparel. We'll just stage a distraction. We'd never get that done anyways.
I came to see you as soon as I found these were a...
Anytime that he's got, what's it called, to offer us, state loans? Are you serious? Why would I do such a thing? That's absurd. Trade. These are all new. That's good. We can sell cars. Cars, and what was the other thing we're producing? Furniture. Ooh, furniture's at a good deal. Let's do that one real quick. So stimulate exports. Furniture at 32%. Let's grab that. Oh, we should have got the furniture import. That would have been pretty good for us. Maybe we still can. Ooh, we still can from America. So let's reduce import taxes. And we're selling 27,000 units. And here we can import 11,000. You know what? Let's just grab the entire humongous amount. That's cool. That is pretty good. Plastics. Stimulate exports. Let's see what else we can get real quick. Cigars. We could do cigars. That's good. What are we? How many more are we importing is the question. What is that? Like 13,000 units? So we can do this one here. And then we're also importing cars, I think. Yeah, we're importing another 12,000 units of cars. So we can do these 5,000 units. Perfect. So all of our trade deals are set up. We are importing, look at that, 157,000 units of stuff. That's insane. We're making so much money. A couple more college educated people. We could just cheese it by putting down an office and then quick hiring in a bunch of college educated people, but might as well give it a bit of time. Solar panel plant. I don't think I'll ever really be able to say that the first time. Let's just throw one of these down though. Oops, wrong spot.
You know what made me a success?
Nice. Allies with America, that's
The
cool.
Americans are our friends. Here at Canal Uno, we never doubted it. Prepare to eat apple pie and have dreams of being overweight. Yeehaw!
Cool.
You're a friend of the...
Interesting, interesting. We need to throw down a new office. Easy peasy. Let's go ahead and do that then real quick. It'd be nice if we could find a snug little spot for it. Can do one... Honestly, I'm kind of thinking... I like that.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Max out the budget. Water coolers, why not? Healthcare single payer system. We're not changing that, so we'll just go ahead and abandon that. A Chinese trade route. Fulfill import trade route with China. Do we even have one? No, we're exporting cigars to them. Maybe we can get around to doing that. Espionage. Complete the espionage raid. We need a spy academy. Let's at least get it set up just in case this continues along. Might as well do every mission that comes our way. Let's max out the budget. Wait until we have 3 spies. We're about to have all the knowledge that we need. Espionage. Let's do blueprints. You never know. Maybe we can get like a really expensive blueprint for free. And boom.
Tropico's better educated than ever, Presidente. So here's where we find out if a smarter populace is less selfish.
70%, 80%, 90% ping. We have the answer, and it is no. Oh, bummer. Turns out, Presidente, that people are blinkered, self-justifying egomaniacs, irrespective of their education level. Interesting.
Between my own attempt to educate her and everyone's furious tweeting, Sagi's gone completely insane, Presidente.
I blame myself, and secretly I blame everyone else as well. We've only one chance, Presidente, to use the special Twitter account we gave you and send Sagi a subtle instruction. Choose a tweet, wait for Sagi to process the info. Reading fatigue scandal. 141 characters is just too many. Hashtag easy on the eyes. Survey shows Tropicans to be open-minded. Survey to be repeated. Hashtag my Tropico for life. Presidente takes Tropico's last ever drink from the world's biggest glass. Hashtag drink like a fish. I like this one. I think this one's funny. They need to wait 210 days. That's fine. Don't know what that will accomplish, but I guess we'll see.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in...
Let's look at crime safety. We can get crime safety to go up. Let's praise the capitalists, I guess. Let's blame no one, promise nothing.
My Tropicans, my people, my children. Your prosperity is my honor. Your solidarity is my faith. and I gracefully accept your love. You are my Tropico. Know this, my people. I have nothing but contempt for criminals, especially the type that get caught. When I heavily arm the police force, you will no longer fear the lawbreakers. Our ongoing prosperity is supported by...
A few opportunities came up. Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be proven to break any laws.
Cool. And so with just a bit of time, crime safety should really come together. Unemployed, cool, cool. Things are looking good. Let's look at crime safety now. Crime safety should start to go up all around the whole entire island. That is what we like to see. Let's also see if we can fit in one more police station right here. That would have been perfect, man. Maybe we can if we demolish this road up. Get a new road to go like this. And then maybe we can just fit one here. Oh, that would have been actually really nice. Let's get rid of this stupid economy hotel. I don't like it. I feel like it's just not efficient enough. Weapon deal. Second shift. Cool. So that should help out a bit. Let's also get a new police station on over here. Why not? Max out budget, second shift. Always on duty. Perfect.
The Wealth from Health Corporation are slashing the prices of plastics.
We failed, Presidente. Sagi's learning is only as good as her teachers, and those are just people. We need to update the human race and then reboot.
Everything we've done so far has made things worse, but that means that the next thing we do is certain to work. That's just logic. So keep fighting the good political fight, Presidente, while we work out how best to use this one surefire chance. Okay.
Those brain boxes are still looking for a master plan, aren't they, Presidente? I swear, the smartest people I know are also the dumbest.
You're self-accepted, Presidente. So I know you know the only thing to do. We've got to switch off the internet and, while the computer's confused, blast the darn thing into space. Sometimes things are so obvious, they're hard to see, huh? Visit Cyber Operations Center, upgrade the Cyber Operations Center with pull the plug, and have a space program. Interesting. Let's go ahead and, you know what, I haven't built a space program in so long. Let's get a space program though. This is a good time to check the, what's it called, budget of this building. What's like the maximum wage that we get from this? Or the minimum wage. Cool, so whenever I do the, what's it called? The next communist, like perfect communist playthrough that I want to do, we can put it on the lowest budget and we can have a space program in like a communist society where everyone's part of the same class. That's really cool. Accelerated progress, worship the stars. Instead of boosting knowledge generation, the building increases faith happiness of each citizen by 1 on base efficiency. Increase efficiency of each library and research lab by 50% on base efficiency. Clean liftoff launches do not emit pollution. Let's do that. We also need to visit the Cyber Operations Center and we need to upgrade it. So let's look into doing that. Here we are. Upgrade. Pull the plug. But we need to visit this building. So let's go ahead and get El Presidente. Wherever he be.
Where is Penultimo hiding? Huh?
Visit building. Right there.
I
Bam.
go where I please.
Where I please. So all we gotta do is wait for El Presidente to visit the building. Employee of the month, that's a good one. And then we can get the upgrade, and we already have the space program. Cool. Now, do we have to wait on something to... Not enough knowledge. We're gonna need more knowledge points. Let's go and find our... What's it called? I believe we started the game out with... Yeah, research lab. Let's max out the budget. Cars.
You'll never guess what happened, Presidente.
Building a hospital. Probably can get that done. Let's do artificial neural network. And I think that's good for now. Yeah, we have so much money. We're just rolling in money. Hospital. China trader out. Let's throw down another hospital, I guess. Kind of like the idea of one being right here. This could be a cool looking spot. Max out the budget. Hospitalization wing. Ambulance treatment. Perfect.
In the
Visit building, Chinese trade route. Let's see if China is offering any import deals. If they are, we'll try and finish it as quickly as possible. They'll import plastics to us. That's good. Oh, let's pause. Reduce import taxes, trade, plastics, 2,500. We should have honestly, no, we did that right. Okay, perfect. So that's just a bit of time. And this should be, yeah, we'll have this done. So we're going to have every single little mission objective down there finished. And that's quite good. 136,000. Cool. How's the population looking? Unemployed. Let's change you back to Tropico first. Where are our... fire stations at? I'll run about freely. Fire stations, let's max out their budgets, and I want to get firefighting helicopters. Scar deal. Anytime that there's a fire, we can just deal with them very quickly.
Always a pleasure doing business with you.
Cool. There's that. Now then, let's look at trade. We have 2 new trade deals that we can change up a bit. Planks and planks, not amazing. Gold at a good deal. That's pretty nice. We might grab that. We do have another gold import, and that's still at 20,000 units, so we'll leave it for now. I don't think we can import goods from 2 countries at the same time. It'll like prioritize one or the other. Shellfish, steel, uranium, weapons. A weapons export. We're not producing weapons though, right? No. We are not. That's not a bad idea though. Jewelry. Gold. Furniture. We're producing furniture, so that's a good one. Let us go over here and let's trade you to stimulate exports. Trade furniture 32. And let's actually set up another like 2 furniture factories because of this. Let's do this one honestly there, and then let's do another one here. Perfect. Let's actually max out the budgets. Let's do CAD software, why not? Assembly line, why not? Power saw, finger insurance, cool. So that's all looking good to me. Hopefully production can keep up.
The workers have a request. They wish not.
Rather not do that.
Election is a landslide, President.
Of course it is.
The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Cool. They issued the policy of detente, but I mean, we converted 1 rebel. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull the plug.
Presidente, your commitment to science is astounding. I'm gonna cry. Your mind is so beautiful.
What an idea, pushing forward the technology of deep learning artificial consciousness by introducing it to deep space. Oh, those slowpokes at MIT will be so jealous, but I'll miss Saggy. Or can I go with her? No? Oh, boo. Launch a mission to the space program. In the space program. Win the game. Easy peasy. That is our last final objective. All we need to do is literally launch this. You have done as we asked. Prestige mission. Or we could do this one. Send a rocket into space earning 20,000 upon completion. Send a rocket into space to show off and increase the approval while Tropicans by 5. I mean, why not? Cool. So it'll finish in 1 year and it's already underway. Interesting stuff. So this looks like our last year on this playthrough.
Whoosh.
Oh,
There
I guess we
goes
just win.
Sagi, Presidente. Maybe she'll be the first deep learning artificial intelligence on Mars. I hope she doesn't assemble an army of Martians.
Anyhow, that was exciting. Even deeper than deepest space is the nature of politics, Presidente. I have an idea. No, don't. You don't have to leave, Presidente. This is your office. Come back, Presidente. Please come back. Anyways, we win the mission.
The mission to Mars was a tremendous success. The rocket blew up 2,000 feet from the launch pad. Luckily, only Sagi was aboard. And we proved conclusively that when decisions need making, the only way to truly achieve justice is to remove people's opinions from the political process. Even artificial intelligence can't compete with your totally fiscal genius. Oh, my eternal Presidente! You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours. I mean, victory is yours.
Cool. Pretty easy mission. There wasn't a whole lot that we really needed to do. Just set up some very basic infrastructure. We got down the, what's it called here first? All of our money-making buildings, the tourism. We threw in a couple of electrical buildings. We pretty much copied exactly what we had in the beginning, just doubled it. We doubled our plastics production, probably not the most necessary of things. We started with the pharmaceutical company. And we threw in a bank at some point, a free stadium. I don't think I built this cathedral, I think it was here already. And yeah, we didn't really go through and change too much. We expanded out the farms just a little bit more. I probably definitely could have changed these all to the modern versions and then compacted them into like a space this big. But I mean, leaving it all expanded out like this was fine. And yeah, just as long as you're, well, I guess the edicts were completely out of my control, and they might even be completely random, so I'm not sure if you could go through. Oh look, now we have access to literally all of them. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool mission just because of this. You get all of them at the very end. But like assembly ban, that's insane. Let's turn that off, you know, like that's so insane. Penal colony we can turn off. Church fee we can turn off. Child allowances we can turn on. Let's grab no free lunch. This is how I would set it up if I could. State loans is turned on. That's so insane. The right to bear arms we could probably turn on. Free wheels. We're rolling in so much money that I would do this at this point. I like mandatory waste sorting. Good old days is always good. Caribbean Trade Pact Association. Let's see what we get. Cocoa, milk, uranium. Uranium at 50% off from Venezuela. Is uranium found everywhere on Earth? Or is it only in certain areas? I feel like it's definitely not found everywhere on Earth. Reduce import taxes. Uranium at 78% or 63% off. 78,000 units. That's a good deal. Go ahead and grab that. Put this back on special taxes. And yeah, pretty straightforward mission. Just simply doing what was asked of me. And as long as, I would say in every single mission, as long as you're kind of just doing everything properly, then I don't think that there's any missions that are terribly difficult.
Presidente.
I mean, it's always pretty easy. Even on like the hardest of difficulties, just prioritize money, because if you have money, then you really don't have to worry about anything else, because any problems that arise, you can probably deal with them by putting a bunch of money into it. So if you have a lot of money, then you'll always be in a pretty good spot. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with the rest of the Tropico 6...
have improved in leaps and bounds over the last decade. New flight times are almost a minute. Well done, nerds. Keep going.
Like I was saying, if you want to follow along with the rest of the Tropico 6 100% playthrough, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.